Have you ever felt like a grain of sand in the desert, lost and lonely in the busy modern life? Have you ever wondered if the lack of friends is a sign that you are very... Life sometimes brings us quiet moments where we sit and reflect on our relationships. Lacking friends is not just about the empty spaces during gatherings or celebrations, but also about the quiet moments in the soul, making us face ourselves. Stoic philosophy, with its profound lessons on living, teaches us that loneliness is not always bad. A person lacking friends might be shy or introverted, always seeking peace in their soul instead of superficial pleasures. They might have trust issues, having been hurt in the past, and now choose to keep their distance from others to protect their heart. But remember, Stoic philosophy teaches us that a person's value does not lie in the number of friends they have, but in how they understand and live true to their nature. Loneliness can allow us to grow, mature, and find joy in the simplest things. Leave a comment. I am ready for this journey, and join us in exploring these aspects to understand ourselves better and find ways to overcome loneliness, thereby finding joy and meaning in life, according to Stoic philosophy. Number 1. Shyness or introversion. Shyness or introversion is often misunderstood and undervalued in modern society, where confidence and strong communication are highly prized. However, from the perspective of Stoic philosophy, these traits are not only worthy of respect, but also hold great value, helping us gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Shyness or introversion is often associated with self-awareness and inner reflection, which Epictetus emphasized. Shy people tend to think carefully before acting and have a genuine ability to listen to others. This is not weakness, but patience and depth. Imagine you are standing in front of a group of strangers and find it difficult to speak up. This feeling is not a sign of weakness, but an opportunity to practice Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your soul." Shyness or introversion can be part of the journey of self-discovery and acceptance, helping us uncover what truly matters to us. In daily life, we can see many successful people who maintain an introverted attitude. For example, Albert Einstein, a renowned scientist, was a typical introvert. His shyness and introversion did not diminish his talent. On the contrary, they helped him focus on research and creative thinking, leading to world-changing discoveries. Similarly, Jesus Christ spent much time in meditation and solitary prayer, creating a strong connection with himself and God. However, society often asks, how can one overcome shyness? A Stoic approach is to accept it as part of oneself and use it to develop other qualities. For example, when you are shy, you can learn to observe keenly and understand people and situations better. You can become someone others trust to turn to for listening and understanding. In summary, shyness or introversion is not a negative trait that needs to be changed, but a valuable part of a person that should be explored and nurtured. Like the Stoic philosophy and the life of Jesus Christ, we should cherish and develop these qualities to build a richer and more meaningful life. Do you see shyness as a gift rather than an obstacle? Have you ever used your introversion to create positive things in your life? Reflect and share your thoughts. Number 2. Trust issues. Have you ever felt your heart sinking in a sea of insecurity, unable to trust anyone around you? For Stoic philosophers, the issue of trust is not just an aspect of social relationships, but also a journey of self-discovery, confronting the deep pains and anxieties within the soul. Trust is a key element in all relationships, from family and friends to work and society. In Stoic philosophy, trust is not only a moral value, but also the foundation for building a peaceful and happy life. Epictetus, one of the famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "We cannot control the external events around us, but we can control our reactions to them." This means that trust must come from within, from steadfastness and self-confidence. When trust is lacking, it is not the fault of others. We are bearing the scars of unhealed wounds from the past. Imagine a person who has been betrayed. They will view life through a pessimistic lens, always doubting sincerity even when it genuinely exists. This doubt not only hurts others, but also holds us back, preventing us from opening up to new relationships, potential joys, and happiness. Are you carrying the burdens of the past, letting them shape your perception of the present? Stoic philosophy encourages us to live in the present, not allowing old wounds to determine our future. To rebuild trust, we need to change our mindset, let go of hurt, and approach everything with an open and forgiving heart. We need to learn to view others with kindness and understanding, recognizing that everyone has their pains and wounds, and it is empathy that helps us rebuild trust. In life, there are countless stories of rebuilding trust after deep wounds. Soldiers from opposing sides become friends, sharing their pains and joys, or family and friendships mended after misunderstandings, becoming stronger through forgiveness and mutual trust. Think of couples who have overcome great challenges, such as infidelity or loss, to rebuild trust and love stronger than ever. Or friends who were once estranged due to misunderstandings, but found each other again, healed, and cherished their friendship more. Life is a continuous journey of learning and growth. Trust, when built and strengthened, brings us valuable relationships and helps us live a fulfilling and meaningful life. Let trust guide you, and remember, you too are worthy of being trusted. Next, let us move on to the third secret in our journey of discovering and conquering our best potential. But before that, I have a question for you. Have you ever felt like you are standing on the sidelines of society, lacking opportunities to connect and communicate with those around you? Stoic philosophy views this issue not just as a social condition, but also as a profound spiritual challenge. Number 3. Lack of social opportunities. The lack of social opportunities can create feelings of loneliness and insecurity, but from a Stoic perspective, it is also a chance for us to develop internally and discover our true value. When facing a lack of social opportunities, we must remember that some factors are beyond our control. Instead of feeling helpless, we should focus on what we can control, our reaction to the situation. It is through steadfastness and calmness in the face of adversity that we can find inner peace and strength. Jesus also taught us about the value of connection and love. He once said, "For where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them." This reminds us that the presence and love of God can be felt even in the smallest and seemingly insignificant connections. From these small relationships, we can find comfort and warmth. The presence of God in these relationships encourages us to cherish and nurture even the smallest connections. Ask yourself, how can I create new social opportunities in my daily life? Instead of waiting for opportunities to come to us, we should actively seek and build them. To overcome the lack of social opportunities, we need to change our perspective and approach to life, turning difficulties into opportunities for growth and development. We should open our hearts and look for opportunities even in the simplest circumstances. In modern life, there are many ways for us to create social opportunities, even when we feel isolated. Think of those who have found joy and connection through volunteer activities, book clubs, or common interest groups. These examples show that by seeking and participating in small communities, we can create meaningful and rewarding relationships. Volunteering not only helps us connect with others, but also brings joy in knowing that we are contributing to making the world a better place. Another example is people who have moved to a new city without knowing anyone. Initially, they may feel lonely and lost, but by participating in community activities, they gradually build a new social network that helps them feel connected and happier. This reminds us that sometimes stepping out of our comfort zone and accepting new challenges is the best way to open up new social opportunities. Joining classes, attending cultural events, or simply taking a walk in the park and striking up conversations with strangers can bring unexpected and meaningful connections. Ultimately, Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus both encourage us to find peace within ourselves and in sincere, even small, connections. By living sincerely, lovingly, and openly, we can overcome the lack of social opportunities and build a life full of meaning and joy. Let kindness and patience guide you, and remember that every moment is an opportunity to connect and share. Remember, the lack of social opportunities should not be an insurmountable obstacle. By opening our hearts and actively seeking and creating opportunities, we can turn any situation into an opportunity for growth and connection. Ask yourself, what can I do today to expand my social circle? And how can I be a source of inspiration and joy for others? In the quiet and loneliness, find your inner strength and remember that every moment brings the opportunity to create meaningful relationships. Number 4, lack of social skills. Have you ever felt lost in a crowd, not knowing how to start or maintain a conversation? A lack of social skills can make us feel lonely and isolated. But from the Stoic philosophy perspective, this is not a fixed limitation, but an opportunity for us to grow and improve ourselves. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When we feel we lack social skills, it's important to recognize that this is not an insurmountable flaw, but an aspect that can be improved through patience and practice. Changing our perspective and approach to the issue will help us gain confidence and develop the necessary skills. Ask yourself, how can I improve my social skills? Stoic philosophy encourages us to focus on what we can control and improve. To develop social skills, we need continuous practice and training, starting with small actions like listening sincerely and respecting others' viewpoints. In modern life, there are many opportunities for us to hone our social skills. Think of those who have overcome shyness by attending communication skills courses, discussion groups, or volunteer activities. These examples show that by seeking out and participating in social activities, we can improve our communication skills and build meaningful relationships. We are curious to know, what can you do to improve your communication skills? And how can you become someone others feel comfortable and trust when talking to? Leave a comment below and join this conversation. Every day is a new opportunity for us to practice and perfect our social skills, helping us become more confident and build a rich, meaningful life. We have reached the halfway point of today's lesson. Your presence is a great encouragement for us in our journey to bring the true values of Stoic philosophy to more people. So, please like and share this video to spread these lessons to your friends and family. Or leave a comment saying, "I cherish my life," if you are ready for the journey with the next 5 lessons. Number 5. Changing circumstances. In Stoic philosophy, we understand that life is constantly changing, and the flow of time always brings new circumstances. The lack of friends can sometimes stem from changes in a person's living conditions. Ask yourself, has your life undergone significant changes recently? Have you moved to a new place, changed jobs, or even started a new phase in life? These changes can disrupt existing relationships and make it more difficult to build new ones. When we face change, it is important to accept and adapt rather than resist. Changing circumstances can be an opportunity for us to reflect on ourselves, find new values, and build relationships that are more suitable for our current selves. Let's look at the life of Jesus. When he began his ministry, he left behind a peaceful life and embarked on a challenging journey. These changes not only transformed his life, but also the lives of those around him. However, it was in these changing circumstances that he met loyal friends and important companions like the apostles. Jesus taught us that in any situation, patience, openness, and love will guide us. In reality, changing circumstances can be an opportunity for us to learn and grow. For example, when you move to a new city, you may feel lonely and lost. However, this also provides an opportunity to explore new things, meet new people, and broaden your horizons. Ask yourself, are there clubs, community groups, or activities you can join to connect with people who share your interests? Changing circumstances is not always easy, but if we approach it with a Stoic mindset, we will see that each change brings new opportunities for growth and connection. Embrace the change, and you will find that the lack of friends is only temporary, and new relationships will come when you are ready to open your heart and accept your new life. Number 6. Shifting priorities or growth. Have you ever wondered why changing priorities or personal development can lead to a lack of friends? According to Stoic philosophy, this is not a sign of loneliness, but a manifestation of maturity and a deep understanding of life. When we change our direction and seek better things, we sometimes have to accept that some old relationships no longer align with our new selves. Imagine someone deciding to lead a healthier lifestyle. They give up social gatherings that are detrimental to their health and spend time exercising and eating well. During this process, they realize that their old friends no longer share the same values and goals. This is not a rejection of friends, but a choice to live a better life. When a person prioritizes personal growth, they often encounter moments where they must let go of the old to embrace the new and positive. A wise person does not get caught up in the trivialities of life, but focuses on how to live a virtuous and meaningful life. Changing priorities requires us to courageously accept that not everyone will accompany us on our new path. But this courage helps us find true joy and meaning in life. Have you ever asked yourself, are you living the way you want, or are you living the way others expect you to? Jesus also taught that no one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. When we choose to live according to our values and priorities, we may lose some relationships, but we will find freedom and peace in our souls. Think of someone focused on their career and personal development. They spend time learning, honing their skills, and achieving personal goals instead of participating in gatherings that do not bring value. This change may cause them to lose some friends, but in return, they achieve advancement and satisfaction in life. Changing priorities or personal development is not only a sign of maturity, but also an opportunity to reshape life in a more positive direction. Be brave in changing and do not fear loss, because what we gain from the change will be worth much more than what we have lost. Remember, personal growth is never a lonely journey if we know how to cherish and love ourselves. Have you ever wondered why mental health can deeply affect our friendships? According to Stoic philosophy, mental health is not just a state of mind, but the foundation of a happy and fulfilling life. Number 7. Mental well-being. Imagine someone going through a period of stress and anxiety. They might find it difficult to maintain social relationships because their mind is overwhelmed with negative emotions. This stress and anxiety make them withdraw from friends, avoid social activities, and even feel that no one understands or shares their struggles. This isolation is not due to rejecting friends, but is a consequence of poor mental health. Stoic philosophy teaches us that to have a balanced and happy life, we need to focus on maintaining mental health. When we focus on nurturing positive thoughts and controlling our emotions, it becomes easier to connect and maintain relationships with others. Have you ever asked yourself, how can I improve my mental health to better connect with friends? Jesus taught, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This teaching reminds us that in times of mental stress and fatigue, we need to seek comfort and support, not only from those around us, but also from faith and spirit. Imagine someone who decides to engage in physical exercise and meditation to improve their mental health. They find peace in meditation, which helps reduce stress and anxiety. As a result, they feel more comfortable participating in social activities, and their relationships with friends become more connected. Mental health is not just the absence of illness, but a positive state of mind that allows us to live a meaningful and connected life. Be brave in facing psychological difficulties and seek support when needed. Remember, taking care of mental health is not only a personal responsibility, but also a way of loving and cherishing ourselves. Find peace in your soul and share that joy with those around you. Share your thoughts on applying the principles of Stoicism in daily life. Have you ever thought about how you can improve your mental health to build better relationships? Your story will be an inspiration and a spark for us to reflect and learn together. Leave a comment below and join this conversation. Number 8. Lifestyle choices. According to Stoic philosophy, the way we choose to live reflects our deepest values and can lead to changes in our social relationships. Lifestyle choices, whether simple or complex, are personal decisions that influence how we interact with the world. Imagine someone who decides to live a minimalist life. They give up extravagant consumption habits, focusing on reducing material possessions to seek freedom and inner peace. As a result, they may no longer participate in luxurious shopping sprees with friends or decline parties that do not align with their living philosophy. This may cause them to lose some relationships, but it helps them find true peace and happiness from within. Stoic philosophy teaches that lifestyle choices are an essential part of achieving autonomy and peace. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Adjust your life to live according to your true values." When we choose to live by these values, we may encounter opposition or disagreement from those around us, but that should not deter us from pursuing the path we have chosen. Have you ever wondered, how does my lifestyle choice affect my friendships? Jesus taught, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This teaching reminds us that in choosing our lifestyle, we need to focus on the present and what truly matters to us, rather than worrying about what others think. Choosing a lifestyle is not only a way to express oneself, but also a way to build and maintain personal values. Be brave in choosing a suitable life path, and do not fear losing relationships that no longer align with your direction. Remember, true freedom and happiness come from living authentically. Have you ever thought about how your current lifestyle affects the relationships around you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. While exploring the profound wisdom of Stoicism, I was impressed by this proverb: "Keep your soul pure, undistracted by things beyond your control, and focus on doing good." This saying brings us to the 9th sign: differences in interests. When we live true to our passions and values, we naturally attract those who share our mindset and interests. Number 9. Differences in interest. Imagine someone with a passionate love for reading philosophy books, while their group of friends prefers gathering to watch football or going on adventurous trips. This difference can make them feel lonely, out of place, and hard to integrate. But this is not a sign of failure in relationships. Rather, it is an opportunity to explore and seek out new relationships that better align with their interests and values. Have you ever wondered how to find and connect with friends who share the same interests and passions? Jesus taught, "Love one another as I have loved you." This reminds us that friendship is not only based on common interests, but also on mutual understanding and respect. When we accept and love differences, we build sustainable and meaningful relationships. Consider someone who loves art. Instead of feeling out of place because their friends do not share the same interests, they decide to join art clubs or attend exhibitions. There, they meet people who share their passion, exchange, and learn from each other. Not only do they expand their social network, but they also find harmony and support from new friends. Differences in interests are not barriers, but opportunities for us to broaden our horizons and discover new values. Be brave and embrace these differences, seeking out friends with similar mindsets. Remember, true friendship is not just based on common interests, but also on mutual respect and love. In the journey of life, a lack of friends is not necessarily a sign of failure or loneliness, but sometimes a testament to depth, maturity, and personal growth. Stoic philosophy teaches us that life does not always follow conventional rules, but is a journey to find balance and inner peace. When we face a lack of friends, It can be an opportunity to ask ourselves, what is truly important to me? What values am I pursuing? In these moments, we learn to appreciate quality over quantity in relationships and seek out friends who truly share our vision and values. True friendship is not just based on shared interests, but on mutual understanding, respect, and love. When we accept differences, we open our hearts and minds, creating sustainable and meaningful relationships. A lack of friends is not the end, but a part of the journey of self-discovery and growth. Be brave in facing differences, focus on mental health, and seek out quality relationships. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button to support the channel. Leave a comment with your thoughts and share the video with friends and family to spread the valuable teachings of Stoic philosophy. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos on Stoic living and personal development.